Hello, this is Curtis at Starside Armory, and this is my Biomonitor version 1. The Biomonitor is a self-contained illuminated accessory that displays a few vital signs and can be permanently or temporarily attached to your cyberpunk outfit.
Hello, this is Curtis at Starside Armory, and this is my Biomonitor version 1. The Biomonitor is a self-contained illuminated accessory that displays a few vital signs and can be permanently or temporarily attached to your cyberpunk outfit. First up, basic parts. This is the face, which is the Heart Tank 2 model. This is the case, which holds the electronics, including a CR2032 battery, which will come pre-installed. We have the switch, which goes on top of this little switch there, makes that work. We have this screens. These are the lower screens and the upper screen. This is the backer, which attaches to the back of the case. This goes on the inside of your jacket to attach the case to your jacket. This is a pocket clip. You can attach this to the backer, which makes it so you can attach it to any pocket or edge of any material. We've got the mini hub and mini backer. This is something I'll go over a little bit later. And then there's miscellaneous ornamental wires inside here. Not all of these are functional. First I'll go over basic assembly and disassembly. This can be done without tools, and this is required to change the battery or the screens. So to disassemble the Biomonitor, you'll have to release 3 clips. These 2 edges are clips, and there's a third clip hidden on this corner as well. You'll want to lift up on this outer clip. So release that. And then lift the face a bit to release the tension on this last outer clip. The switch will fall out. Then you want to tilt the top of the lid towards you. And you'll feel the tab and slot along the bottom here kind of release. The screens, which were sandwiched between the face and case, are now free. The top screen is separate from the bottom screen, and in this case it consists of 2 pieces of acrylic glued together. The bottom screen just fits over the LEDs and can be lifted off like that. If you're removing the battery, you may need to use something small to help get it out. This is a CR2032 coin cell battery, and you want the positive side facing up. These decorative wires are clamped by these plastic bars, which are screwed in from the back. It comes with 2 different sizes, so you can add your own wires. You can also stick something inside here. There's a small space, or you can stick stuff in between the screens, kind of like a picture frame. Something like that. There's also this top opening that you can have wires coming out of. On this one you have this hose clamped here. You could add, whatever other wires you can find coming out of the top there. Something like this maybe. This one also has an optional part, this injector vial, wired into the main electronics, and it's screwed into the side on these little expansion holes here. With the battery replaced, the assembly is the reverse of the disassembly. So you'll want to stick the switch on top of the switch, making sure this little hole lands on top of the switch there. Place your lower screen over the LEDs. That should sit flush with the case. And then your upper screen can just kind of rest in place for a second while you put the face over it. You're going to want to start with this bottom edge to get this tab into this slot. Then you need to pull the upper screen down in position as you tilt it down and clip it on. And then you want to make sure it works. Next, I'll go over two installation methods. For a non-permanent install, you'll be using the monitor, the spring clip, and the backer all screwed together. So this spring clip can be attached to the backer in any of the 4 positions. So now this will just clip onto any pocket or edge of a material. Let's see. Like so. For a more permanent install, you'll be using the backer on the inside of your jacket and poking screws through to screw into the back of this guy. First, you'll want to wear your jacket and position it where you like it. Then you want to lay it back out, find that spot again, and use your backer as a template. So let's say I want it right here. Mark the positions. And then use something like an awl or an X-Acto knife to make little holes. If you're using it on a nylon jacket, you can use a soldering iron or a hot paper clip or something to cauterize the hole as you stick it through. I like to stick the screws all the way through the backer to start with here. And I'm only going to do 2 for the sake of time. Basically, find your holes. Stick the monitor on top of that, which is hard to see. There's also this hole back here. If you want to hide your wires, you can have wires coming through the back of the monitor into your jacket, if you cut a little hole here. That's how you mount it to a piece of fabric. Now this end of the tube, it's basically the same thing. You get your backer, mark your holes, stick the screws through, and clamp it down like that.